All right, we're here with Andrew, the steampunk star of Rub Some Bacon on It. Thanks for letting us rub, well, I didn't rub bacon on you. Thanks for letting rub bacon on you.
Yeah, thanks, Brett.
I can do that anytime you want me to.
I think I've had enough of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called steampunk.
Yes.
This thing that you're participating in visually here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an aesthetic and a subculture that's based around the idea of science fiction from the Victorian era. So
Okay.
works like Jules Verne and H.G. Wells.
Okay.
And you've got like a group of people here in Los Angeles, and you guys have essentially outfitted yourself with this stuff, steampunk stuff.
Yeah, so the League of Steam is a collaborative group of different artists and actors and people like that. And we all came up with these characters that are pretty much monster hunters in the late 1800s. The only thing is we're not very good at our job.
And all of your costuming you built yourself, right?
Yeah, everything we create ourselves, and we try to make stuff as functional as possible. So as you can see from the miniature punchy fist. Well, actually the technical term for it is punchy fist.
Look, I know exactly the limits of this. Look at that. Whoa, look at that.
Could put bacon on the end of it.
Do you punch zombies with this? Zombies don't care about this.
It's good for keeping them at a healthy distance.
And what is this right here?
This actually is for taking care of zombies. It's a hand-cranked chainsaw, inspired a little bit by the Evil Dead movies, of course.
And now the barbs are they're fake. They're not really sharp. They're made out of leather.
Yep, it's a nice little theatrical trick. A lot of the stuff that we use is all smoke and mirrors, but it looks really cool on camera or even in our live show setting.
Okay, we won't tell anybody.
Let's talk about your rocket
Yeah, sure.
pack. Now, you actually have functional switches on this thing, and I see that there's fans going and lights going.
Yeah, all the different switches on the pack do things from turning on lights to the fans, and it even has a pyrotechnic effect that comes out of the bottom.
Yes, we demonstrated that.
And now,
in the video.
will it take you to the air? Can you achieve flight with this thing?
Unfortunately, every time I try to use it, it seems to malfunction, and I wind up on the ground again.
Okay.
Now, do you find that the girls are into this?
Definitely. Girls love steampunk.
Because I think there's more women than men in
the world.
in your series.
Well, we have probably about half and half women and men in
That's
our
pretty
show.
good for a web series.
Yeah.
That usually doesn't happen. We're 100% male here.
Well, let's go eradicate some zombies with this stuff
All right, sounds good.
or other beasts.